5 months or 9 months pregnant, getting ready to actually to deliver. And so when I heard about these amazing products, I knew that this was something that was in alignment with me, in alignment with my life. And not to mention that this is something that I placed out into the universe. And so I believe because I placed that energy out into the universe and I did not want to continue my whole life taking chemicals or all of the medications that the doctor wanted to give to me or prescribe to me. So I believe that the universe just aligned me at the right time with this phenomenal company. And I am so grateful that that I was able to hear and that I was able to witness the phenomenal and transformative changes that this amazing products and amazing company has made in the lives of other people. So listen, I know that when I was sending out all of the text messages and calling everybody, I was sharing with you that I had a phenomenal person that I wanted to introduce you to. I met her a couple years ago. We developed a relationship, and I think more so of a coach relationship because I watched her and she was sort of like me, you know. I think you attract people that's sort of like you. And so I was very, very attracted to her, very attracted to what she was doing. And then when I found out that she was in the company Total Life Changes, it just absolutely warmed my heart and warmed my spirit. We are soul sisters. We have not physically met, but we are absolutely soul sisters. So I am so grateful to be introducing her. She, oh my God, has failed like 20 years in this organization, not organization, I'm sorry, but this industry, this network marketing industry. And it was not until she said yes. It was not until she followed, or I'm going to say it was not until she played the adult game and she followed the leader. She was on the heels of our phenomenal leader, our phenomenal coach, Coach Stormy, and she did exactly everything that she told her to do. And so she have came into the game and she's changed the game because again, she was somebody that was like me, shy, um, not, you know, willing to put herself out there and to do a lot of talking. That's sort of me, if most of you know me and know a little bit about me. But she's taken, you know, the whole industry by storm by her story. Listen, she's lost 17, no, I'm sorry, she lost 20 pounds in 30 months, right? She's lost 20 pounds in 30 days. When I'm talking about 30 months, 30 days, right? And she's been featured in Business at Home magazine and also Momentum magazine. And she is one half of a power couple. Her husband, listen, he is a go-getter too, Coach Nathan McCray. And I'm just gonna let her do her thing. And I would like to bring on to you none other than Mom Miss Pam McCray. I am so sorry, but I am so excited. I've been excited all day. Pam, I'm going to turn this call over to you, Miss McCray.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? Thank you so much for that amazing introduction, Remonia. It is such an honor and a pleasure to be back in business with you and to be launching this amazing project with you. Yes, we've been soul sisters for a very long time.
Yes.
And I'm very excited that you say yes, and we're on this journey together as we are about to, for real, change some lives around the entire world. So thank you so much. And, listening to your amazing testimony and just hearing what these products have been able to do for you so far. And as you sent me your before and after picture, wow, it's just amazing how God will connect you to the very thing that you need at the very right time in your life. And so just congratulations on your results so far. And, I want to go ahead because you shared that testimony. I want to go ahead and share with all of your guests right now that are listening. And let me go ahead and pull it up because I actually have it here on screen. So let me share my desktop for just a minute and so that you guys can see this testimony. And let's see. All right. Can we see this, everybody? Can you see that, Remonia?
Yes.
So all of you guests that are chiming in, you heard Remonia share incredible testimony, her testimony of how these products have been able to change her life in such a short amount of time. And she shared with you how, you know, prior to this, after having her kidney issues that she had within her body, that, you know, she looked like she was 6 months pregnant. But look at what these products have been able to do for her. Absolutely amazing. So I definitely wanted to take the time to share this with each and every one of you, because we are definitely real people, real results. Lives are being changed all over the entire world. And it's all because of one yes, a yes to some phenomenal products that are definitely bringing about the change. And so to all of you guests that are listening in tonight that were invited by Remonia, I say welcome. To all of you that may have been invited by Lynette or by whoever may have shared this with you, I want to say welcome to Project 1000. Welcome to this incredible call, because we know without a shadow of a doubt that your life will never be the same. So I want to definitely take the time and have some people that I know will be chiming in, Sister April and Melody and Javita and Kenya and Janelle, I believe Armina, Gwen, Linda, Renee, Tiny, Precious, Tiff, Andrea, so many of you, Sister Cheryl, Melissa, Sister, I think it's Kamari, so many, Dwayne, Andrea, everybody. I just want to say welcome. Welcome to Project 1000, because what is happening here is that lives are being changed all over the entire world. And it's all because of a simple yes. Can you imagine saying yes to your health? Can you imagine saying yes to change? Can you imagine saying yes to be able to create some wealth? If you're that person listening in tonight and you're looking for a vehicle, because what you have been invited to is something in which Remonia is launching one of the biggest projects of her entire life. She's already no stranger to success. But imagine you now having the opportunity to hear about these life-changing products first. Imagine you now having the opportunity to hear about something that is shifting and shaking up the entire world financially, because that's what's happening. You see, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the midst of something in which we kicked off a little over 3.5 years ago. 3.5 years ago, by our phenomenal coach. You heard her mention Miss Stormy Wellington, who at this time is now the #1 female network marketer in the entire world. She's a multi-million-dollar earner. But 3.5 years ago, she was broke. We were all broke. But we said yes to a little simple pack of tea that I'm about to share with you tonight, not realizing that in 3.5 years, it was going to create 9 documented millionaires. And so we're on a mission. We're on a mission that we are now letting the world know that 3033 is taking over the world. 30 minutes of some simple cardio for your heart health, for your overall health, for 30 days in order to create a lifestyle change with 3 simple products. As we are now sharing this concept, we are about to compress the time frame and create 10 more documented millionaires in the next 18 months, which means it's going to be a ton of 5-figure earners part-time. There's going to be a ton of documented 6-figure earners. And you have been invited to hear about these products tonight by none other than Remonia or whoever may have shared this information with you. So change is definitely on the line tonight, but I want you to know that it was 3.5 years ago when one yes began to turn my entire life around. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I've been in the industry of direct sales for over 20 plus years. Can you imagine showing up to work and really not getting a paycheck? Well, that was my story. But I can tell you that I always believed that one day I would find the perfect opportunity that would bring about a change. And so a little over 3.5 years ago, I said yes. But I can tell you, it was at a time in our life when we definitely needed it. You see, my husband, he was an engineer. He was accustomed to making those 6 figures a year plus, but we still found ourselves living paycheck to paycheck. I don't know if anybody on here can imagine that, but that was our story. So we found ourselves going through bankruptcy, not just once, but twice. We found ourselves going through repossession. We even had a decision at one point in time that we had to sell the last vehicle that we had because we had no way to feed our family. But I can tell you, I'm thankful for every single challenge that God allowed us to go through, because just like Remonia said, I used to be shy. I used to be a woman that didn't believe in myself. I used to be that woman that did not fully understand my purpose. But it's something about when you begin to realize and recognize the greatness that God has put on the inside of you, that greatness will begin to out of you. You see, ladies and gentlemen, the journey was definitely real. You see, we found ourselves after we sold that last vehicle, and my husband had to walk home that day with that check in his hand because we were so broke. We didn't even have enough money for him to take a taxi cab home. Imagine turning to a life of renting cars for over 2+ years. We decided to step out on faith right about 4 years ago. 4 years ago, when we said, you know what, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting something different. So we ended up packing our bags because he had some good times with the job, right? The contracts were coming in, so the job was good. And so we decided to just literally move our family to Miami, Florida. We left Atlanta, which had been our home for about 9 years. We had a plan, but we didn't know the full plan of what God was going to allow us to go through. Well, imagine this. Right around the holiday season time of 2014, corporate America said goodbye to my husband after he gave up himself for over 25 years. You see, we quickly realized there was no loyalty because they didn't care whether we ate. They didn't care whether our kids, were able to do the things that we're accustomed to do, let alone they didn't care whether we had a roof over our head. Because by the top of 2015, we found ourselves homeless, literally, with no place to go. But our phenomenal coach, who's not just our coach, but my sister, my friend, she opened up her doors to us. Not just 2 of us, but 5 of us piled into her house. We were all broke at that time. Our kids were sleeping on air mattresses. We were hiding them in the garage during the day because as she said yes, she's well known. So people were coming in and out of her house and we didn't want people to know that we had no place to go. But I could tell you, ladies and gentlemen, guess what ended up happening? One yes began to turn it all around. Because in an industry that I failed in for over 20 plus years, I simply began to sip on a simple cup of tea just like this, not realizing that my whole entire life was about to change. You see, as I began to sip, you saw Remonia's testimony, but I too was able to drop some weight. It was belly fat. And I lost 20 pounds in 31 days, not realizing that as a stay-at-home mom who never had any success in this industry, I was going to turn that into over $22,000 in less than 60 days. Well, at that time, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you, I kept on sipping this tea. Life began to change very quickly. We truly began to realize that, you know what, this is not about me. This is about the lives that God is connecting me to in order to help to bring about the change. So I kept sipping this tea and I looked up and 7 months later, we were able to earn over $250,000 from the comfort of our home. Well, at that time, my husband, who was still looking for a job because he believed that corporate America was going to be the means for him to be able to go back to taking care of our family. But then he realized they're not calling me. So he said, what if? He said, you know what, if my wife could go out and can bring home $250,000 on her own with him right there by my side, because I could not have done it. Because many of the things that I was doing as mommy, I couldn't do anymore. He was stepping in, he was shipping out the tea as people all over the world wanted this tea in their household. And so he said, what if? Because he realized if one could put 1,000 to flight, 2 could put 10,000 to flight, we locked arms, began to build this business together. We were able to more than double our income in the next few months. And we were able to become the first $1 million earners underneath the leadership of our phenomenal coach. And we did it in 17 months. And I say that to all of you guests, thank you. Not to impress you on here tonight, but truly to impress upon you that what Remonia or Lynette or whoever has invited you to hear this powerful information is not to impress you, but truly to impress upon you that change is for real on the line tonight. You see, this company is called Total Life Changes, and I'm going to call it TLC. We have an incredible CEO and founder who goes by the name of Mr. Jack Fallon. I'm going to show you Mr. Fallon, because Mr. Fallon truly started this company 19 years ago from his basement with a simple mission and a vision. You see, he wanted to give us some products that flat out worked, that truly would give us a new quality of life, as soon as I can find them, and also that would offer us some immediate gratification. You see, we live in a world in which everybody wants immediate. So imagine us having some products that are doing that, bringing change around the world. So this is Mr. Fallon right here. And so from the comfort of his home, from his basement, we've been able to build this company to over a $100 million debt-free company, well on our way to being a $250,000 debt-free annual company. And so it's all because of a vision. It's all because of a mission. It's all because of him making a decision that he wanted to bring out some change. So imagine that, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's happening right here in Total Life Changes. And so we have some phenomenal products that are changing lives all over the entire world, that's into 150 countries, over 50 life-changing products. but I'm gonna focus tonight on just a few of them because I don't know if you can imagine being in the comfort of your home and building a global business. How many of you have clicked the mouse tonight? How many of you have social media accounts? How many of you leverage the internet? Because that's what we've been able to do from the comfort of our home, as so many people all over the world want to get healthy. So let me start off and tell you about this tea, okay? Because the 3033 is truly all about me. But you're gonna first and foremost begin to detox your body. This tea is powerful. You see, it's actually not a weight loss tea. So if you're watching tonight and you don't need to lose any weight, remember, it's not about weight loss. It's about detoxing your body. This happens to be the #1 detox tea out there. It's called the Iaso tea. We kind of have renamed it the skin tea because the name was catchy. People fell in love with it 3.5 years ago. And it's a product that flat out works. You see, all we do is become a product of the product and we sell our results because real people, real results, and people all over the world want to know about them. So now this tea is packed with 9 herbs, no stimulants, and all you're going to do is drink twice a day. And what it's going to do is now remove the toxins and the chemicals out of your body at a cellular level. It's powerful. So I remember when Coach Tommy gave me this pack of tea. And in the beginning, I didn't even want to drink it. I didn't want to be bothered with this tea because I knew that there was an opportunity attached to it. And I was tired of failing in this industry. So I looked at her and I told her 2 things. I said, 1, I'm done with this industry. I don't want to be bothered with it. And 2, when she shared with me that this product would help me to lose 5 pounds in 5 days, I didn't believe her. It says nothing about that. It says 100% organic. So I just tossed it to the side. It was in the bottom of my purse like this. Ladies, you know how you give it something, crumpled up, makeup all over it. I didn't want to drink the tea. But about 2 weeks later, she called me. She said, you know what, Pam, give me back my pack of tea. She went on to let me know, just like Ramona said, that you know what, she drank it and she suffered from not being able to use the restroom on a regular basis. And within 24 hours, it had her in the restroom. So that was huge for her. But on top of it, she was down 10 pounds in 10 days. And her sister Jackie was down 20 pounds in about 2 weeks. So I don't know about you, but to all the ladies on the line, I'm sure you can relate. You know, I was in the gym, I was working out, nothing was working. So I decided to sip, not realizing that I was going to lose 20 pounds in 31 days. And that little story was going to turn into a 7-figure income in 17 months. So that's the first thing we want you to do. We want you to detox with this incredible tea, the Iaso tea. Now, once you begin to detox, I then want to introduce you to an incredible vitamin. You see, because weight loss is huge. That's just one of our products. But the next industry that we tap into is the health and wellness industry. How many of you realize that the world is sick and tired of being sick and tired? And so we have some amazing products that are definitely bringing change around the world that's tapping into the health and wellness. So how many of you listening in tonight, you take some type of pill form vitamin, maybe it's Kenya or Amina or Gwen or Renee or Tiny? Because imagine this, what if I told you that those vitamins are to no avail because our bodies can't absorb them? But we have a liquid vitamin that's now going to give you 98% absorption. 1 tablespoon is like you eating 10 salads. And I don't know anybody who's excited about eating 10 salads in 1 day, but it's packed with 72 minerals, 19 amino acids. 1 tablespoon is going to give your body every single thing it needs. But I'm going to share with you a testimony on why I'm so excited about this NutriBurst. You see, not only is my entire family on this product, our kids, right? Our kids, there's no sick days from school, okay? Because they are power packed with the NutriBurst. But I can tell you about my dad. My dad is 94 years old. But I want to let you know where my dad was a little over 2 years ago, about 2.5 years ago. This is his personal story. You see, my dad was flat on his back. He stopped responding to us, ladies and gentlemen. He wasn't communicating with us. His memory was failing him. On top of it, wheelchair bound for over 2 years, unable to do anything for himself. I got a phone call and it was hospice. And they said, Ms. McCray, we need to offer our services because your dad's health is declining. Well, I want everybody on here tonight to say fast forward, because let me tell you where my dad is. Better yet, let me show you where my dad is. You see, my dad now is having full-blown conversations. His memory is incredible. He went from not being able to lift that fork to sipping on hot cups of coffee. This is him actually holding my very first grandson. And I can tell you that on top of it, I got a phone call about 6 months in, and it was hospice. And they said, Ms. McCray, this doesn't normally happen, but your dad no longer qualifies for our services. He was released from hospice, ladies and gentlemen. now taking steps with a walker, hasn't been able to walk for over 2 years. And I can tell you, it is the power of God and the power of this NutriBurst. You can look at him over here. Just look at his eyes. Look at him flat on his back. It's like he is aging backwards like Benjamin Button. So that is the power of the NutriBurst. I'm super excited because it truly has been able to absolutely change my dad's life. Now, let me tell you about the third product, because what I'm introducing you to tonight is the Get Fit Kit. If you want to know this kit that's packed with these powerful 3 products, but how many of you are a little tired? You see, the world is tired. Another industry that we tap into is the energy industry, which is huge. All you have to do is walk into a gas station, into a grocery store. What do you see? You see 5-hour energy drinks, Monster drinks, Red Bulls. Well, imagine you now tapping into this industry and solving another problem, because I truly believe that the person that solves the most problems creates the most wealth. And that's why we're having such success here in Total Life Changes. So now this is the NRG, Natural Raw Energy. What this product is going to do is turn on the energy, but also turn off the appetite by burning 300 to 600 calories a day. You see, this product helps with mental clarity. It helps with focusing. It helps with energy. It is phenomenal. So many different testimonies of children, teenagers who have an issue paying attention in school, not being able to focus. As a matter of fact, we have a young lady by the name of Natalie Nicole Smith. She's about 31, I want to say. But I remember when she got started, she was dependent upon prescription drugs from a very young age. Well, she tried the NRG. Not only did it change her life to the point of her now being able to focus without those drugs, she was able to eliminate those drugs. But I also want you to know that she said yes, never did a business like this, became a documented 6-figure earner in her first year, and was able to pay off over $50,000 in student loans. So that's the power of the NRG. It is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. So now when you take these 3 products and you put them together, you have what we call the Get Fit Kit. Now, one of the products that I didn't mention is the Instant ISOT. You see, this is another phenomenal product that's going to give you that instant gratification. Again, lose 5 pounds in 5 days, but you can do it on the go. Mr. Fallon said, just open it up. If you're very busy, pour it in a bottle of water, shake it, voila, sip, lose 5 pounds in 5 days on the go with this one. Now, you put this together with those 2 products, it is now known as the Freedom Kit. So get free, lose weight at the same time. It's incredible. So those are just a few of our products. I'm going to introduce you to a couple more, because we tap into a lot of different industries. If you're a coffee lover, yes, we have you. We have a couple different coffees. My favorite, the Cafe Delgada, our slimming coffee. I was able to lose 6 pounds in 2 days from a simple cup of coffee. It's amazing. But on top of it, I want to let you know we have some skincare products, charcoal toothpaste. So amazing. But let me tell you about this emu oil. Write this one down. Google the many benefits of this one. You see, this one helps with all kinds of pain. If you have any kind of pain in your body, neck pain, back pain, it penetrates 7 layers deep in order to help to eliminate the pain. But it also does some other amazing things. You see, you can rub it on your edge line, ladies, and guess what? It grows back hair. Gentlemen, with the thinning on the top, not by choice, it will grow that back in too. But on top of it, it helps with any kind of skin issue that you can think of. Dry skin, anything that's not normal, rub it on and watch the phenomenal results. This product is so amazing that you can actually consume it. So I do a lot of these calls. I talk about it, and you can actually consume this product. It helps with sore throats coming on, a lot of different things. So many different benefits. Just remember, Google is your best friend, okay? A powerful product. Now, the last one that I'm going to talk about, and one that I want you to write down that I didn't mention, just write this one down. It's called Chaga, C-H-A-G-A. Google this. It's anti-everything. Antioxidant, it's an anti-inflammatory, it's the most powerful Siberian herb out there. It's incredible. It's anti-cancer. It is truly a very powerful herb that we have right here. So just Google this one. But the last industry that I'm going to talk about tonight is one that we are really excited about, because we're having fun over here. You see, we are also saving marriages and relationships, right, Remonia? You see, at the end of the day, having a very healthy relationship is very important in marriage, right? So we're tapping into the sexual performance industry. Yes, I said it. Some people want to mention it, taboo, but guess what? It's real. And so we have 2 all-natural products. We have the Strike for Men. This is the old packaging. And then we have the Love for Ladies. But I'm going to tell you what's so powerful about these products is that they're all natural. So there's no negative side effects. You just Strike Men likened to that little blue pill. Not gonna name it, but it kind of rhymes with Niagara. Ours is green, so we call it the Incredible Hulk. But I can tell you what this product does is it's amazing because it's going to increase stamina. But these are all herbs on the back, okay? All herbal. But the most powerful thing about this, men, is that it is going to help to maintain a very healthy prostate, which is very important. But I can tell you, Mr. Jack Fallon, he has jokes because this one lasts for about 24, some say 48 hours. But he said, you know what, that's not enough. So let me extreme this thing. And he came up with the Strike Extreme, the same health benefits, all herbs. The only thing about this is that this one's going to last about 6 days, all right? So that's the Strike and the Strike Extreme. Ladies, again, remember I said you didn't forget about us. We have this love that's going to increase libido, moisture, mood, so many different things in the bedroom. But what's powerful, again, all herbal. So this balance of these herbs is now going to help to balance our pH and also help with any kind of menopausal issues. So phenomenal products that when you now take and you put them together, you now have what we call fun back into the bedroom. Phenomenal. So ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have as far as the products. If you got on here tonight and you just wanted to hear about the products, and I say you want to send Remonia, send whoever invited you on here tonight a text message, a call, and say, you know what, I am ready to become a VIP customer. But if you want to know how we're getting it done, how we are changing lives financially and physically, stay tuned for just a few more minutes. But before I go any further, I have an incredible guest on here tonight, someone that I'm excited to be in business with because she has so many different testimonies, but she's building this business on a part-time basis. She's a single mother, definitely getting it done. So Ms. Gwen Bennett, come on here and share with all of Ramonia's guests, Lynette's guests, whoever's watching tonight, what TLC has done for you so far.
Absolutely. Coach Pam, can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. First, I want to say thank you so much for giving me this opportunity on this platform. Thank you so much, Remonia. I'm excited for you and all the yeses that you're going to get this evening. So ladies and gentlemen, listen, I was invited, or I was asked one question almost 3 years ago, and it was, do I or anybody I know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days and make money doing it? And let me tell you something, 3 years later, that's exactly what I did. My first 2 weeks of drinking this tea, the ISO tea, I can tell you, we have it so handy right away. My first 2 weeks of drinking the ISO tea, I lost 13 pounds, but I wanted to dig just a little bit deeper into the products because I wanted to be in a size 6 for my 46th birthday. And ladies and gentlemen, I did just that. You can see my size 14 to a size 6 into these products. I can tell you right now, I'll be 48 in almost 3 weeks. I've been maintaining this size 6 for those 2 years. I'm excited about these products and what they're doing for me as well as my family. Coach Pam tapped onto that NutriBurst. Let me tell you something, nothing short of amazing. We don't leave our household, the threshold of our household, without taking the NutriBurst. It is extremely powerful. And I can only tell you about my testimony and my son, Caden, 10 years old, chronic asthmatic, upper respiratory issues, because we don't claim to cure or mitigate anything. But I can tell you something, Caden was in and out of the hospital 5 times, ICU, always in the hospital. I'm telling you, I really thought the hospital was a timeshare at one point in time because I was missing work. He was missing school. And as a parent, just watching your child suffer, they can't breathe, lungs, problems, in and out, oxygen level going below 90, and you can't do anything about that. Well, guess what? I began to give him the NutriBurst every single day. And Caden was a kid that could not go all the way through the recess. All right. He was a kid that I did not let him spend a night at other people's homes because I wasn't sure about the dust. He was a kid that really and truly could not play in the grass because it would always escalate the upper respiratory issues. But I gave him that NutriBurst, and Caden has not been hospitalized for the last 2 years. I'm thankful for that. Guys, let me tell you also too, I have to tell you about my mom, also diagnosed with some issues. Guess what? I began to build her immune system with the NutriBurst as well as the chaga. All right, please Google that. And guess what? From 12 treatments that she was supposed to have went down to 8. She is now no issues whatsoever. So I thank God for that. And just being in this business as a mom, a single mom, 2 children, 25 and 10. Yes, I know it's a big gap, but guess what? I had a college student in the last 2 years of her university. I was able to take care of her bills. And I'm not just talking about small bills. We talking rent, light bill, car note, insurance, everything that she needed, down to homecoming hair and nails and clothes as well. But guess what? I was able to do it because there was a time where we could go in the store and I said, don't ask me, mommy don't have it. All right. No, not this week. I'm living from paycheck. I couldn't do certain things. No, we can't go into Toys R Us right now because guess what? Mommy just don't have it. You know, I used to shop really and truly twice a year for them, you know, just coming out of the summer and definitely around Christmas time because mommy just didn't have it. With Total Life Changes changed all of that. I'm able to do certain things for my kids. I would purchase things and they didn't even ask for it. I was able to take my son on vacation last week, do show excursions and things of that nature because Total Life Changes allow me to do so. So I just want to tell you, it was the best decision. That one yes turned my life completely around. So Coach Pam, Remy, I just want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to share with your guests on this call this evening.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Gwen, for sharing your phenomenal testimonies and coming on here tonight and letting everybody know TLC has done for you. So thank you so much. Appreciate you. So ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do at this time is quickly shift gears because there's some people on here that wanted to hear about the products, but there's some people on here tonight that also want to know, you know, how to create this wealth because this is a vehicle. And I know that there's some people that are listening, that are watching, that are saying, you know what, I'm looking for a vehicle. Maybe have that book on the inside of you. Have some dreams, some businesses that you want to give birth because I can tell you one yes has been able to do that for so many people because of Total Life Changes. And so let me tell you about the compensation plan. You see, we have not just any comp plan, but the #1 compensation plan in the entire world. I'm not just saying that, it's been voted as just that. You see, we get paid not one way, but 5 incredible ways. And 4 of the ways we get paid every single week. Okay, so now the first way we get paid is what we call our retail commission. So I want to ask every single one of you, Kenya, Arminda, Tiff, Precious, you know, all of you that are dialing in tonight, Davida, who do you know that wants to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Because guess what? Every single time that you ask that question, you're going to be given a free state-of-the-art website tonight in which you can literally send people to in order to place an order. Well, every time that they click an order, you're going to receive half, a 50% commission. It is powerful. Mr. Jack Fallon says, you know what? I want to give you a partnership here at Total Life Changes. So that's the first way we get paid. But then there's some people on here tonight that want to know how they can make money every single day. Well, retail is very strong. Because when people hear that they can lose 5 pounds in 5 days, you know, everybody wants to know how. So imagine you now leaving the house with this tea, now asking that question to your friends, your coworkers, people you come in contact with, other business professionals that you know. Imagine this, because so many different people, pastors, ministers, all over the world are saying, you know what, let's help the world get healthy. And so people decide to get this tea. Well, 1 pack of this tea, we retail for $20 a pack. When people purchase it, they try it, it makes enough for a whole week, they lose the weight, they get results. And what do you think is going to happen? They are coming back for more. So our retail is very strong because we pay about $10 for a pack of this, but we sell it for $20. So imagine doing this every single day and now creating some everyday income. Products on hand are now going to create cash on demand. So that's the first way. So you can literally stay right there and just promote the products, become a product of the product, share the products, help people get healthy all over the world. Then there's that person that understands the quote that John Paul Getty said, you know, as an entrepreneur, I would much rather have 1% of 100 people efforts than 100% of my own. So now you decide to share this with other like-minded people who see this as an opportunity, as a vehicle, and they make a decision to say yes. So now people decide to partner with you. They see your results. You're going to work because this NRG is also known as the happy pill. It's to elevate mood. And so you're smiling a little bit more, you're shrinking around the waistline. And now people say, wait a minute, I know some people that also can benefit this because they've tried the products too. Well, people decide to partner with you. Now you're going to receive a fast start bonus every single time that someone says yes. That's the powerful word on this call tonight, yes. And so now you're going to earn another 50% bonus based off of the one-time investment that they start their home-based business with. So you can earn anywhere between $50 all the way up to $650 for every yes, okay? Real simple. Now, the third, fourth, and fifth ways are ways in which we create our residual income. Residual income is that money that you're going to make in your sleep. One of my favorite quotes that Warren Buffett has is that if we don't find a way to make money in our sleep, we'll end up working until we die. And I knew, my husband and I both knew that we didn't want to work a job, build somebody else's dream for our entire life. Instead, we wanted to figure out how can we duplicate and make some money in our sleep. And so that's what's happening in our industry. We are simply paid to promote products. We become a product of the product and we promote the products. And so now what's going to happen is you find two people. I know everybody listening tonight, you know at least two people because we build with two teams. What's so powerful about this is that this is Remonia's very first launch. She knows a lot of people. She has a great network. So imagine this. She's giving you the opportunity to get in first, a product 1,000. Because what that means is within the next 120 days, our goal is to put 1,000 people into this organization. Imagine you being first. Imagine you being on top because the volume rolls up from all the product orders. So there's going to be some people who decide to say yes to her next week, some people that decide to say to her next month, but all of on here tonight can say, you know what, put me in first. Let me solidify my position of equity because now all these people become a part of your organization and you don't even know them. It's strong. On this one way of pay, you can earn up to $20,000 a week. And you may be saying, $20,000 a week, is that real? Well, my husband and I questioned it too, until we've been able to max out this binary, making $20,000 in 1 week, not just mentioning the other 4 ways that we get paid. And so many of my business partners are doing this on a regular basis. So it's powerful. Now, the 4th way is what we call a check match. This is your third 50%. Now, here's what's going to happen. This is a business, unlike a traditional business where you're not in business by yourself. So we help one another. Teamwork definitely makes the dream work. So what's happen now is when you personally bring someone into this business and they get paid on that binary, say 50% check match, it's strong. For instance, let me give you an example. We personally enrolled Remonia into our organization. For the week, she goes out, she makes a $3,000 bonus on that binary. Ramonia's gonna get her $3,000. She's excited, but we're excited too because we get a 50% check match. We're gonna get a $1,500 bonus. Now, Remonia is just one person. We also enroll Gwen and other people into our team. Every time we get paid, we get a 50% check match. But then say better because there's a second level. You see, now with Remonia, with all of you on here tonight, Janelle and Sandra and Andrea and Sister Cheryl, Melissa and Sister Kamari, all of you on here tonight say yes, guess what's gonna happen? You become our second level and we earn another check match up to 50%. So just remember 100% bonus payout. And the last way we get paid is what we call a lifestyle bonus. Once you reach the of a national director, which is what my husband and I are, Mr. Fallon says, you know what, I'm just gonna give you $1,500 a month to maintain your lifestyle. It's just that simple. Some companies give out car bonuses. Some companies make you go get a certain color car and all that type of stuff. But he said, you know what, you go do what you want. If you wanna give it away, if you wanna buy whatever car you want, if you wanna be able to take your family on a vacation or pay your kids college tuition, it is yours for the keeping. So that is how you can get into position. And I know that you're saying, you know what, how can I actually get this thing going? Well, if you want to become a customer, just place an order. This Get Fit kit is phenomenal. It's helping people take their life. This kit is about $150. But if you're on here tonight and you're saying, you know what, I want to get physically free and I want to get financially free, then the only difference is a $35 business kit for you to actually say yes to the opportunity and get healthy. So therefore, all you have to do is make a decision. You can now get the business kit for $35 and choose a product pack. The product packages range from $100, that Get Fit kit for $150. We have $300, $500, all the way up to $1,500 packages. And they all amount to the amount of product that you want to start your home-based business with. You know, sometimes you get involved in you pay for not products, but you pay for air. But no, here at TLC, you're actually going to get physical products, in which now once you're in possession of these products, you're going to double your investment back by now going out and sharing them with others. So that is all I have for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to let you know that 3.5 years ago, one yes turned our life entirely around. One yes we had no idea was literally going to take us from being bankrupt, repossession, renting cars, struggling, having to tell our kids no on every corner, never really being able to do anything for our kids. One yes is not only allowing us to live the life that we absolutely have always dreamed of, but now we have the opportunity to help to change the lives of others, which is so important because life is not about us. It's about how can we give and change the lives of others. But imagine your children also being able to live their dreams. You see, our son, one of our kids, we have 4 of them, but we have a son who was moving along in the school system, really set up to fail, giving grades that he didn't deserve. And when I caught it in 8th grade, I said, please retain him because he's not ready for high school. He had a gift of playing ball since the age of 4, and he always wanted to play high school ball. Well, imagine teachers telling him he would never play because he could not get it together academically. Imagine being that mother that cried tears literally because we couldn't afford a tutor. Well, I could tell you, one yes allowed us to hire a private tutor to help us. But even more importantly, one yes gave him a chance at his dream. Because last year, because of Total Life Changes, we were able to catch multiple 5-figure tuition for him to go to a school that he dreamed of, where so many top NBA players came out of. But more importantly, he got that one-on-one education. He was able to do something in which teachers told him he would never do, played basketball, graduated as MVP, and he just started college last week on a full-blown scholarship. One yes turned it all around. And so I say to each and every one of you, get back with Remonia, get back with whoever invited you on here tonight. Say yes, give them that text message, that call, and say, I am ready for change. So Remonia, I'm gonna turn this back over to you tonight so you can share some closing words with all of your guests on here this evening.
Hey, okay. Thanks, Pam. Thank you so much, Ms. McCray. Thank you so much for sharing your amazing testimony, and thank you for sharing about this amazing company, the products. I'm lost for words, but I am so very excited. But I want to thank you all for tuning in, coming on and availing yourself to allow for us to share this amazing company, Total Life Changes, with you, and their our amazing products. And if you, let me just ask one question. If you had the opportunity to partner with Starbucks 10 years ago, would you have done that? I want you to ask yourself that. Well, obviously, that opportunity is long gone. So we're talking about an opportunity, a new opportunity, an opportunity that has made 9 families millionaires in the last 3.5 years. So she said it all, and I must concur. Listen, if you are ready to take your life to the next level, I am asking you to get behind me with these amazing leaders in this company, Miss Stormy Wellington, our phenomenal leader, and Miss Pam McCray, our phenomenal leader. The leadership in this company is just phenomenal. So if you are looking to take your life to the next level, if you are ready to be the next story, I didn't think that I was going to be the next story. But if you are looking to be the next story, get back with me, text me, call me. Most of you have my contact information. If you are on via someone else, get back with them. And hey, let's take this thing to the next level. I thank you again for coming on and allowing for us to share this phenomenal information with you. Coach Pam, I am so very grateful, and I thank you so much for availing yourself to me and my guests. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good night, everybody. All right, I look forward to seeing all of you, not from the top, but at the top. The bottom's way too crowded. Let's change some lives. All right, good night, everybody.
Good night.